Good morning student, myself Professor Dhavalchand Dharana, and today we will discuss some important or a practical point of unit number 2 data management system subject. So today we will discuss DML operations, or we can say data manipulation operations, with help of practical exam. It is the first point which we are discuss a practical point, as well as we can say it is directly implemented in a database. So please be focused on this particular point known as a data manipulation operation. So first we need to understand that what is a data manipulation operation and what are the different operations are part of a data manipulation. So DML stand for a data manipulation language. It is the language used for selecting, inserting, deleting and updating data in a database. So as per the definition says, whenever we modify some data of a particular database, or we can say a particular table, like a selecting a particular data, if you want to store a particular record on a particular table, if you want to delete some already available data, and if you want to modify some informations which are already part of tables, so we are using a DML, or we can say data manipulation language operation. It is used to retrieve and manipulate data in a relational database. DML commands are as follow, means there are the different commands which is part of a DML command, known as a select command, insert command, update command and delete command. There are the most important command, or we can say it is known as a CRUD operations: create, retrieve, CRU, updates and delete. It is known as a CRUD operations, or it is a core operations of data management system subject. So it is the basic and most important commands of a DBMS subject. Let's see, a DML perform read only queries of a data, means if you want to perform some of the operations, they can retrieve some of the data with help of different operations. Let we see a basic command with help of example. First we can go through this a select command. A select command, it is used to retrieve a data from the database, means whatever the data is stored from the user side, we can easily retrieve with help of select command. This command allow a database user to retrieve the specific informations they desired from an operational database. Means if store some information from the end user, they can easily retrieve with help of this command. It returns the results a sets of records from one or more tables. If user want to more than one records, then they can use a select command, and if user want to some group of information with help of different tables, then they can easily retrieve from this command. Now we see that what are the syntax and how we can use it. A select command has many optional clauses are as started below. First, it is known as a where condition. If we use a select command with the combinations of where, it specified which row is retrieved, because if user want to some particular information with lots of informations, means they are retrieve some part of information, not a complete table. So at that time we are using a select with a where clauses. Group by, it is used to arrange the data into a group, means if a table with help of lots of information, user want to retrieve all the information in form of a group wise, so they can use with the select command. Having it select among the groups defined by the group by the clauses, means if user want to fetch all the records in a group, but there are some conditions they have to maintain it, so select command with help of group by provide some condition with help of having. So when user want to retrieve some information in a group, but a particular group, at that time we are using select with the group by and having clauses. Order by, it specify an order in which to return the rows. There are the two different options known as ascending order and a descending order. Means if you want to informations ascending form like A to Z, at that time we are using ascending order. If you want to retrieve data in a descending order, means last row first, it is used with a combination of select and order by. As it is provide the alias which can be used to temporarily rename a table or a column. It is also an important point whenever we retrieve some information with help of alias, means a some temporary name. It is not a permanent one, it's just for the provide a particular results. Whenever query is executed on a temporary base, we are using the alias. So it is also important causes of a select command. Now how it's work? First we understand a syntax of select. Select star means we can retrieve all the column of a particular table. So star mentions all the column with a mentions table name. Example, select command select star from employee means they can retrieve all the column of employee table, or we can retrieve a particular data of all column. Like a select star from employee table, they are retrieving all the column of table, but we retrieve only those records which have a salary greater than or equal to 10,000. So with help of where clauses we can retrieve informations of a particular conditions based data. Now second command known as the insert command. Insert command is used to inserting a data into a database. Means whenever end user want to insert some informations, at that time insert command is used. Using this command you can add one or more records to any single table in a table. Please be focused on it. Using this command you can add one or more record, means at a time user can add one or many records, but to any single table in a database, means user can enter a multiple record at a particular time on a different table. User can enter multiple record but with a single table. It is also used to add record to an existing code, means we can easily insert a particular record which are available in a particular database, or we can say a table. Syntax: insert into table name. First we write down a keyword known as insert into, then with help of table name where we want to add some informations, we provide a column name, data type, column name, data type, column name and database, and values known as value, value, value. Data type, it is not a compulsory thing. If you mentions only a particular column name, then also it should be a work. Example, let's see the example. Insert into employee. Employee table have EID, data type known as integer, ename, it is a column known as a varchar 20, city is another attributes of particular employee value, or we can say employee attributes. Varchar, it is a data type, a size is not 20, values, EID is 1, ename is ABC, and city known as Pune. So it is the basic syntax which we will refer a insert command. Third, an important concept known as a update command. This command is work when a user want to modify a particular informations with help of command. With help of update command, they can easily modify its personal data. Update command is used to modify the record present in existing table. This command updates existing data within a table. It's change the data of one or more record in a table. Same like insert, user can insert a one or more record within a single table. Same thing in update command, user can change the data of one or more record in a table. Syntax, please be remember update syntax because it is the most important command in a particular UML. Update, it is a keyword. Table name where a particular record is available. Set, it is a keyword. Column name which we want to update equal to a value, it is known as a new value which user want to a particular column. Where if we want to update some of the records, then we need to put a where condition. If we want to update all the columns of a particular table with all the records, then where condition is not required. Now let's see with the example. Update, it is a keyword where we need to update our record. It is part of an employee table, so we need to provide a table name. Set, its keyword we want to update salary to 20,000 of a particular record where ename is ABC. So in an employee table, wherever we find ename column and the value is ABC, they update a salary of 20,000. So it is an important command of DOML command. And the last one, it is known as a delete command. Delete command is used to delete some or all the records from the existing table. Same like insert and update, user can easily a particular records or a groups of records with help of delete command on a single table. It deletes all the records from the table. First we go through the syntax and then we go with the example. Delete, it is a keyword. From, it is also a keyword. Table name, where a user want to remove some informations with help of condition. If they want remove all the records of a particular table, they are not required to a where condition. Now we will see with the help of example. A delete from employee, delete and from both are the keywords. User want to delete some of the record from the employee table, so we need to maintain or mentions a table name after delete and from keywords. User only remove those record which employee ID known as 001. Means in an employee table there are one column known as employee ID. There are lots of information, but user want to delete employee ID who's 001. So they can easily delete a single record or a multiple record where employee ID equal to 001 will be found on a employee table. I hope you are understand all the commands with help of syntax and example. I just remember that those 4 commands are the basic command of data management system. So you must be prepare all the syntax as well as remember all the syntax with the help of example and try by yourself. Now we see what are the different questions will be asked from the unit number 2. It is a repeated questions will ask from the GTU exam. So write a note of mapping cardinality ER diagram. All the questions will be found on my total number of 9 lecture, which are the different points. We are covering complete unit number 2 with the different 9 videos. So if you have found some questions in my last slide, so if you have any doubts, you can go with the any of the 9 videos lecture. First questions, write a note on mapping cardinality in a ER diagram. Explain the difference between a weak and strong entity sets. Explain the difference between generalization and specializations. Write a note on a constraint on a specialization and generalization. Explain the aggregations in ER diagram with example. Draw ER diagram of bank management system. Construct an ER diagram for a car insurance company whose customer own one or more car each. Each car has associated with its 0 to any numbers of record accidentally. Question number 6 and question number 7, it is a practice of ER diagram which you want to perform by yourself with help of my video lectures. And the last question, explain data manipulation operation, which will go through the 4 different commands in this particular video. It is also a most repeatable questions with an example. So there are the 8 questions which are repeatedly asked from the unit number 2. Thank you so much.